Hello? Hello? I'm back! Okay, so, it's been a busy past couple of days. Motherfuckers be trying to get me to go do shit, and then I got to make money. So that's why I've been streaming, but oh my god, finally today I can actually stream. So, early last year, I think at, TGA 2024, there's been there's a game that a lot of people have been keeping their eyes on, especially me, because, Jesus Christ, it's been a long time since this company made a game. Game came out called, is coming out called Marathon, which is the game company Bungie's old IP. So, I'm pretty excited for that. So I figured, why don't we just watch the stream? I think it's gonna be like an hour or something long. Yeah, this might be a short one, but that's okay. Okay, here. I got this shit set up. It's a bit wonky, but it'll do. Keep it. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Actually, I can double check. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay. I won't be able to view chat while it's doing. It doesn't matter. I'm just excited. Just excited for this. Yeah, I don't usually stream Destiny because it's my head empty game, you know. But I figured why not just double whammy with Bungie games. Today's gonna be a Bungie day. Yippee! I should put some chat. All my monitors are used up. It would make sense. Isn't it claim? I don't know. Cannot read that. All monitors used up. Lol. There. That'll work. Okay. I want to keep the live stream clear. There. There. That works. Good. I mean, I think it works. Wait. Okay, yeah, it works. Let's do something exciting. I haven't touched Crucible in a long time, so let's watch me suffer as I play, but when the live stream starts, I'm probably gonna have to lock in my Crucible setup. I nerfed. Maybe Aisha's might be busted in PvP. Alright. What shall I use for PvP? Oh, Old Faithful. With Arc. Arc's always nice. Christ. Okay. I want to use Aisha's because, I'm pretty sure Rapid Fire Frames got like a gigantic buff recently. Oh. Shit. Well, I can't use... Yes, I can. Yes, I can. It's Crucible. Fine. Trials is out. It's a quick game mode. Clash. Open skill. Outlier protection. I think I might make... I think I need this. Let's see, 12-minute Crucible match. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Who knows? Also, this duty bound, I haven't used it in so long. ARs are kind of ass nowadays. Sadly. Very, very sadly. 10 players already. Alright. Okay. It won't matter, right? I have... Yeah, okay, it's Crucible. I'm pretty sure it won't matter. My light level, I mean. I'm not even sure if I should use scatter signal here either. I don't know the meta. I haven't touched this in so long. You know, I should probably use the shotgun. I have a feeling I should be using a shotgun. I think the sound should be fine for the live stream, and it won't like go loud over the other, so we should be okay. Oh, well, that just means I can't hear footsteps and such. Oh no, hold on, let me boost it a bit. No. The 2 should work. Hey look, it's me. Can't wait for Marathon. It's been like... Oh, there's someone talking on the live stream, and I
full
don't
reveal
even...
to go ahead and show you some Marathon gameplay live here from Bungie HQ, but we actually have the distinct privilege of being joined by a pretty solid contingent of the Marathon development team in-house. So,
I knew it!
We're going to be talking to on stage here in just a little bit. We wanted to take the opportunity to get to introduce you to just a few of them here before we kicked off the show. Now, first things first, someone who's been here at Bungie for a little bit, and someone who has also agreed we're going to do it on film and make sure that everyone knows that you've agreed to take me on a run at some point. But Kevin Yanis, Senior Design Lead here at Bungie, how's it going?
It's going great. I'm really excited for this truly momentous day.
I forgot
It's gonna be a
Claves
lot
were a
of fun.
thing.
What about today's show are you most excited about?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for the team, or for everyone to see the team's work on the runners.
no.
We've been developing these gameplay fantasies and visual for a long time. I know the community's reacted really positively to some of the previews we've given, and you know, Bungie games have this immaculate touch and feel, this great gunplay, and with Marathon,
I don't have my ammo.
shooter elements to it. To really increase that depth and mastery that people expect from our games. So I'm excited to see how everyone reacts to that.
And now we're going to get to see a lot of that soon, but we're also going to get to see, you mentioned you get to work on the runners. Can you tell us just a little bit, without spoiling what's on the show, what we're going to see today?
Yeah, sure. With these runners, you're going to see they're pretty archetypical. So you're going to see different but clear and distinct fantasies and gameplay identities and roles, and hopefully people walk away from this understanding how their team compositions are going to look like and what their friends are going to play.
Outstanding. Kevin, well, thank you for being here today, man. We appreciate it. As we go right on down the line, we're also joined by Senior Engineering Lead here at Bungie, Mr. Sean Chan. Sean, how's it going, man?
Oh my god, how did I kill him?
It's really good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. That's so nice of you. For folks out there that may not know what it is a Senior Engineering Lead does, what do you do here?
Pulse rifle.
Yeah,
Oh
I
god,
make sure
you can
everything
feel the
works.
rust.
So like, if something doesn't work, Kevin comes and
Coming off
calls
of my
me.
bones.
Right? This doesn't work. Come call me. Everything's like, call Sean if it doesn't work. You know.
I mean, it's a huge undertaking. Obviously, here working in video games, it's such an intersection between art and science. Anything particular today that you're really excited for people to see?
We have a lot of cool tech that people haven't seen yet, like stuff that can happen in this game that we just haven't seen before. Right? So this will be the first time they see it. I'm really nervous, and I hope everything works well.
Being nervous means you're both excited but want it to go well, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Well, Sean, thank you for being here today, man, too. We really appreciate it. And of course, as we go on down the line, we're also joined by Marathon's narrative director, Julia
Double
Narden.
tap
Julia,
me.
how you doing?
Really excited, Andy.
Today we're obviously going to get a lot to show, or get to show off a lot rather today here in just a little bit. But what are you most excited for people to see?
Oh man. So as you know, we've been treating this as both a reimagining of and a direct successor to the original trilogy, which means we've been taking that really rich, textured world building from the original games and using it as sort of a sacred foundation that we want to continue building on and finally finally, we get to share some of that with our community today.
It's very exciting, and selfishly, as someone who grew up playing the original trilogy with his dad, it's been so much fun getting to talk story with you. Can't wait for everyone to get to see. Anything in particular, anything else that you're excited for people to get to dig into as they learn more about Marathon?
I heard that Marathon's
mostly
a little bit
deep-rooted
in its lore.
But any thoughts so far?
Of course, it's
Then
deep
I'd
rooted
get
in
in
its lore. I
trouble,
meant the
so I
terminals.
think I want to keep it a
Gameplay
surprise.
is just
Fair
a
question. All
secondary
right, well, we
thing.
got a big show coming up.
Lore's a
Thank you, Julie, for
secondary
being
thing,
here.
and the
Thank you all,
gameplay
too,
is
for taking the time to join us today.
main thing.
We appreciate it a ton. All right, we are in final prep now, everyone. So we'll be back in just a little bit on the other side with some Marathon gameplay. Don't go away.
Something close range. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not too focused on. I'm not too focused on the gameplay. I'm just so excited. Oh my god. My melee? Hello? Okay, maybe ARs are the way to go. I kind of shredded that guy close range. Oh no. Whoa. Whoa. Prometheus lens. I haven't seen that been used in a while. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know who followed, but thank you for the follow. Ah. How could anyone like this horrid gameplay? Oh god. I guess I go for the objective then. Watch, they're gonna come. Shit. Oh, behind me. I got my ulti. Where's that guy? Show yourself. I just saw his head. No, really? Wait, what? Oh, wow. Look at that. The game's gonna end in less than 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes on the timer and 4 minutes on... Oh, less than 4 minutes on the clock. Oh, God. I don't know what I should use.
Don't be lost.
Oh, come on. Guys over there. I'm running into the heart of enemy territory. Oh, someone just popped Shadebinder. 3 minutes. I can't wait.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours.
I'm gonna lock down this point. Uh-oh. Ah, yes. No opening a shot. That's right. I feel like they nerf shotguns, too. At least the range of these ones. Uh-oh. So much has changed. It doesn't feel right anymore. Everything is so close range.
Enemy almost won.
Oh, I blinded myself. That's okay. Yeah.
Zone C lost. Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. Zone B lost.
Two minutes.
You captured Zone C. You have zone advantage. The enemy has been defeated.
Okay, I need to rebuild my PvP loadout. This is not cutting it. This should work. No time to explain. All a little old reliable. Also gotta get rid of these. These don't exactly help me in PvP. One of I forgot which one it was. The finders, right? Probably gonna need anti-flinch too. I'm pretty sure these don't even work in PvP. Initializing. What? Hold on. It's time to lock in. I have 1 minute. Love THFF, thank you for following. Oh god. We'll just do this. Hold on. Bit to screen. It'll be a bit stretched, but only get rid of that thing. Okay. Don't care. Oh, here we go. Finally. Okay, it's on 1080 piss quality. Finally. Oh my god. I've been waiting. Wait, shit, let me meet Destiny. I'm Destiny. Finally. It's probably actually releasing, even though Pete Parsons bought like 3 cars.
Back to Bungie HQ here in
beautiful
Washington, where we're coming to you live with the opportunity to share a little bit of marathon gameplay with you for the very first time. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, and we've got an awesome show lined up for you with a little surprise at the end that you're going to want to stick around to. So make sure to go ahead and not tune out early. But no need to worry. You're not going to have to sit here and listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're going to be seeing today. So no time.
I know nothing about Marathon except
first things first. This gentleman here to my right, to your left,
I only know
is
this
Marathon's
game's
game director,
extraction shooter.
Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Like, super excited to finally show something about our game. You know, we've been a little bit silent for a while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to one of you in your office hanging out.
Exactly. So I won't be talking for like 20 minutes straight this time. I promise,
So for anyone out there that may not know you or what you do here, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
I work with a lot of amazing people, some of the people on this stage, a lot of people who are sort of in the audience here today. My goal is ultimately to take sort of all the ideas that we have, bring them together into a singular experience and help to deliver that experience.
I forgot he was like the director.
Thank you very much for being here today, man.
Something.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. As we go on down the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life. Our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross. Joe, how's it going? Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon. And my job is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game. And then, make sure that our world-class art team
there's
is
an
set
ARG
up for success
somewhere in the background.
Look
at his badge; it has a QR code. That's an ARG.
We've got a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today.
Another been going crazy with
Witz. How's it going, Witz?
ARG stuff.
Witz, for anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz. I'm the gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment,
Survival?
and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be
What do you mean survival?
players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, what up to the gameplay team? Thank you all for all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only Senior Design Lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
One thing I can love
Thank
about
you.
Bungie is that
Lars,
every
back.
time they drop something, it goes
say
with an
Marathon's
extremely,
You could.
extremely detailed Vidoc.
I'll leave that to you, though. Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the Run team. Shout out to Run team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there.
Sorry.
So the Run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into, we make the activities, so we take some of the cool stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC in, we make them real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because they're mercenaries. And so and that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and everything. And so
Oh my god.
that's the stuff I
Oh my god.
hopefully make everyone proud with.
Missions,
We'll
factions?
get into that here very shortly, but no, thank you all for starters all for being here. Before we get started as well, a quick reminder, do yourself a favor, make sure you've got your Bungie and your Twitch account linked to make sure you don't miss out on the Twitch drop that's going on right now.
Oh,
and
really?
if you also go ahead and subscribe to any channel in the Marathon directory, you can get a special little cat badge next to your name to go ahead and show everyone that you were here today. So go out there, find a streamer you haven't found before, and make sure and drop a sub out there and share the love. And also,
Guys,
if you have
I
dropped
don't
yourself
have
here
drops on,
Marathon
but I don't
Game,
give a fuck.
worry not, that money all goes to the Bungie Foundation. So thank you for helping us help them do some good out there. And now we have a big show again lined up. We've got some gameplay on the way coming up very shortly. We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently, and we're going to show you what they thought of the game. And of course, again, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end of the show. So make sure and stick around. But again, the purpose of today is to show off some gameplay. Mr. Joe Ziegler, I'd love to hand the mic to you for this next part.
Yeah, so before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us off, so we can put some images to what we've been talking about.
Already
here.
sold me on the art
let's take a look.
style. Let's see how goated this is. Oh yeah, I heard this was gonna be. This is also built on the Tiger engine, which is Destiny engine. Which means it's gonna feel similar to Destiny. Oh, there it is. Oh, that looks like that looks close to Destiny. Oh. Ah, so it is gonna be a looter, like a looter shooter, except like not Destiny.
All things,
Oh my god.
but the dream is not over. My dream, yours.
Runner? Oh yeah, runner, thief, and something, right? Oh my god. Oh, just so you know, my stream is not like bugging out at some point, like dropping frame rate. That's just the trailer. Wait, that was a Titan punch! They put it. Oh my god. Among Us? You can vent? You can vent? Oh my god, this is incredible. Escape will make me god. Y'all, the Rule 34 is gonna be crazy. Hold on, we're gonna do that right now. Watch this. We'll do that right now.
First things first, you saw that correctly. Marathon will be releasing just later this year on September.
Oh wait, it's already on my wish list. Okay, we're chill, we're chill.
Shortly. And in addition to that, coming just later this month on April 23rd, we're going to be running a closed alpha test that you can be a part of. Now, as a quick heads up, this is going to be focused
I'm not
on
signing
North
up.
America,
I'm
18
saving
plus
myself.
Only. So there's going to be a big chance
It's
to
in
play
the
up front, but
Bungie
don't worry,
Discord,
there's
by
gonna
the
be
way,
other
if you want to sign
opportunities
up
play
for
later.
closed alpha.
So to make sure you're caught up with all the details and you're ready to go, do
Oh,
yourself a
wait,
favor.
there it
head
is in
over
the
to our
bottom.
Discord at discord.gg/marathon-the-game. And of course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then you've already done yourself a big favor. Members of our community and moderation teams are going to be going out and looking for folks to drop codes to as well to make sure that you can get priority access when the alpha kicks off. So go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do.
Don't worry,
so
man.
sure
I'm
folks will
keeping
do it anyway.
myself a
But
virgin
worry not,
so I
you've
can
gone ahead
experience
and,
this
done
fresh.
yourself a favor by being here today. But let's get into it. What did we just see?
A lot of death, you know, is first what we all saw. But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, you know, our extraction shooter that we're
I am
playing
mostly
over here.
sold.
And it's got a little bit of everything. It's got some runners in there. It's got some weapons in there. It's got some crazy stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot, obviously. It's a Bungie game. We got to like really push things. Yeah, a lot of runner abilities are in there as well. The UESC, obviously a little taste of the UESC and what they're capable of. Yeah, a lot of awesome.
And some fun world interactions too. Like there's that sequence where the shutters go
Quality
down
drop?
and then
I
everything
felt like
goes
a quality
wrong
drop.
for the team that's in that room. But that's
Oh, the quality
yeah,
didn't drop, huh?
it's pretty cool to see those things.
Yeah, everything goes wrong in the Andy Salisbury story. Mr. Ziegler, so why are we making Marathon?
That was
Why
funny,
are we
man.
into the
I don't know what I should be laughing at.
Extraction shooters like are something that are passion of all of ours. Like we really like the idea of like bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed, which is this kind of intense survival-based experience.
Yes,
where
okay,
you
that's
are
what I liked about it.
Frequently unsure of what's going to happen next, but
It's
you're
like
on
a
that
D&D
adventurous ride of it.
campaign,
You know,
except-
it's
oh
like
my
sometimes sort of
gosh.
like it's a horror story.
Thanks
that's
for the
sort of
follow,
pulling
Artan.
for you, and testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that. and
It's like a
sort of,
D&D
I don't know, bring
campaign.
a lot more people
You
into it.
open
We
a
love something
door,
you really
shit
kinda wanna
happens,
just,
or it
you know,
doesn't.
attract
You get
others to it,
rewarded.
so you can have a bigger party with it. And
That's
so,
what I wanted
yeah,
from
we've
this
been doing a lot
game.
of work to make that happen.
Yeah. No, it shows. And, you know, Lars,
Oh my gosh.
obviously, Bungie's got a long history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic. So when I started at Bungie, it was on the multiplayer team. And I am a competitive person in my nature. I really enjoy PvP. And so having to take that in the Marathon game and think about every single angle of every design, knowing that there will be other human beings in, around, and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
It's been really exciting to see.
Been an
and, you know,
emphasis
obviously,
on,
you mentioned we saw a lot. We saw some runners.
the
Mr. Witz, can you do me a
defenders.
favor and help introduce these
Not
four
defenders.
runners that
Yeah,
are gonna be
defenders
available
team.
when the closed alpha test begins?
Yeah, for sure.
But none
we'll
on
have
the,
6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core
opposition
4
team.
here for they're going to be in the alpha. So going left to right, we have Locust. Locust is our soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier kit, all
There we
about
go.
push forward gameplay, right? The first one in, trying to get as many picks as possible, right, against either the UESC or other players. Next, we have Blackbird. It's very reconnaissance-based kit, all about like figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about pushing forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing and getting
Bruh,
out.
the
and
Rule
kind of having
34
that
is gonna
life
be
cycle.
crazy.
Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down smokes, going a full active camo cloak into the darkness, getting some reses, and then taking some people by
I
surprise.
like her
So, yeah, this is our
headphones.
core
Glitch's
4 right
headphones.
now for
Very
alpha.
exciting. A lot of different play styles to choose from out of the gate.
Oh
And
my
even
God, they look
furthermore,
so cool.
Joe Cross, also, if anyone's not following Joe Cross on Twitter, do yourself a favor and do so. But
I
you've
don't
been
have Twitter.
sharing some art with these runners pretty recently out there on Twitter with everyone. You know, before the show, we were talking a little bit, and I've heard this come up a lot, but you know, you guys have been working off of this concept of graphic realism. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is and what that means for the design here?
Yeah, it's one of our ingredients that we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world.
I don't care. If I don't see that
for these
cat
runners,
in
you
game,
know, the first thing we wanted
literally
to make sure
putting
was
it
that
down to
visual
1 out of
fantasy
10.
reflected the gameplay fantasy.
show me that cat, bro.
well.
That cyber cat.
And then we sort of have
I like that
our,
shit.
you
Give
know,
me more of
unique
that.
recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining of this world. And one of those sort of constraints we've created is this idea of graphic realism, where we
dude, ARG heads are
reduce
looking
the
in the
amount of
background right now. They're like,
geometry, we limit our materials.
where's
we
the
use a lot of
code?
Graphic design and
Where's the
color.
QR code?
You know, we sort of use it as a tool to onboard artists who are working on the project, and then it doesn't hurt to have a world-class concept team cranking this stuff out. And that's sort of the origin of a lot of these designs.
Yeah. And obviously the world of Marathon has so much legacy to it as well. As a kid who grew up playing it, I know it well myself. But like, what's it been like stepping
What is this thing?
into this world?
This is a radio?
It's amazing.
This is a Bluetooth. Is this a
all
Bluetooth
geeks
speaker? Are they
out
selling
there,
this?
Can
Can I have this?
The father
Oh,
of the
whoa, what
marathon
is
in the
this?
world in a lot of ways.
Holy
is this
shit.
guy, Craig Mullins, who you
This
see
is
as,
his art, right?
Art represented on the left, started out as a fan.
Oh, what the hell?
And got incorporated into the IP officially.
Oh,
by
that's so
Bungie.
weird.
So his legacy
like
looms super large.
it turns
and
digitized.
we've always tried to, pay attention, pay
The hell?
homage, make sure we were doing justice. And you can see here
Now
in the
this
center,
looks like
this is kind
something
of a
that could be in our
proto-runner,
world.
we developed early in the process to make sure that our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual runners here,
okay.
Blackbird,
Yeah.
with a similar fantasy and composition. So I think it's working out well, and I think we're doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study on how to hold the spine, right? This is what you're looking at.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
Did I laugh at the right part?
Excellent. Well, that said, if anyone out there in Twitch chat as well has any questions, go ahead and drop them in. We're going to try and answer as many as we can. We're going to be showing, again, a lot of stuff today. So if
Am I
you've got
human
anything
yet?
that comes to mind,
Am I human?
please feel free to throw it in there. Folks on the community.
Is this how
team gonna be
humans are
keeping
supposed
an
to
eye
act?
out. But we've obviously got a chance to go ahead and dive a little deeper. We've done some telling. Let's go ahead and do some more showing by taking a bit of a deeper dive into some more Marathon gameplay.
Oh my god, another trailer. Yo. Hold on, I'm already out of nut. Oh my god, oh my god. Boom. Oh, okay.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter
song.
set around the mysterious
Oh wait,
and
that's the
cutthroat
beginning of the
world
live stream.
of Tau Ceti 4.
Wow, we got assassination.
A cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats.
It's like Apex
capable of both
Legends
tactical and
had sex with the
fast-paced combat.
the swamp
Here
level
you'll
in
fight
Battlefield
in a crew of
Hardline.
up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players.
18,
countless
goddamn.
security forces and otherworldly threats. To scavenge the
Oh my god,
remains of
yes.
a lost
Okay, this is
colony
exactly what I
for
wanted from
rare
this.
fortune.
Oh my god.
The environments of Tau Ceti
Just
4
explore
are filled
and-
with weapons, materials, and
Yes!
equipment
Oh
you can
my-
scavenge throughout
Yes,
map.
the equipment. That's exactly what I
Before
wanted.
deploying, you'll
I was afraid that they were gonna
strategically
lock
build
us
your
with
loadout
like
and
static
select a
guns and
runner
we couldn't
to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead.
customize our weapons.
Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can.
Yes, okay.
And make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault.
Oh my god, it's
Death
beautiful.
is inevitable. But it's
Oh,
never
this is
the
how you
end.
died? Oh,
Think
okay, this
quickly
ain't
on
how
your
you...
feet and outplay your opponents. And in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles,
Okay.
and customizable builds
So.
create highly dynamic and strategic team fights.
It's
Whether
not
you're
gonna
on a
be
zero
story
to hero
based, which
run
I'm okay with.
or high rolling with powerful
Extraction
gear,
shooters,
you'll need to
they
use
don't.
your best
Yeah.
judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge. Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives,
Oh my god.
and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner.
Really?
No two runs
How
in
viable
Marathon
is that?
ever play out the same, with
What
dynamic
the?
events, variable weather, and unpredictable players.
Fucking
You'll
Windows
have to
logo in
adapt
the
on
middle of the
fly if
sky.
you want to survive. Each run has a
Hold
time
on,
limit,
void jump scare.
and
I don't know if you
anything
saw
can
that.
happen while you're chasing your objective.
I wish you saw it. It was in your face.
Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities
Oh, hell yeah.
without being discovered. Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends, grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and
seasonal
more
storytelling.
will
Alright.
await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4.
Okay, there is lore. New
Remember,
maps per every
you're
season.
only ever one run away.
I hope it doesn't
from
get
the next
vaulted.
score.
Destiny, I'll kill you. Nice. Oh! September 23rd.
All right.
That's 5 months away.
It's a decent amount of gameplay. Let's get into breaking this down. So, I think for starters, again, you know, as we touched on before the break, Bungie has such a rich history with Marathon. You know, Joe Cross, from your standpoint, facilitating this gameplay with your art style. Again, what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective? What were you looking to do?
Yes. Tell us.
You know, build on the legacy. The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and like inspirational, easy sort of inspiration for art. I also love just sort of having the keys to this car from this era.
Do not crash it.
From this era, I love older games. I love the way the games look from the PS1,
Do not crash
PS2
it.
era.
I'm warning you now, man.
So there was a lot for us.
Please.
And you know, like I said, paying homage to some of the great sort of iconic artists of the time. So
Yeah, and also we had some keen-eared folks in chat. I think it's Joey Wolfinder asked if this is Ben Starr. Yep, Ben Starr was the narrator of that piece. Excellent ear.
Great voice, right?
Yeah, super cool, yeah.
Who the hell is
He's
Ben
almost an
Starr?
Andrew Witz, but he does his best. But all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot with a tough one, Mr. Joe Ziegler.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite runner?
Ooh, controversial question.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I play a variety of them, but
Final
I
Fantasy.
will say probably
back
the
to
one
it.
I end up playing the most is Blackbird, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Any Blackbird mains out there? I like playing Blackbird because it's a great crew runner. Like, it's in terms of being able to provide a lot of information, provide a lot of support. It's also a great runner that's kind of helps to counter a lot of strategies that can occur, especially ambush strategies that happen. Also to catch Void out of position if Void's trying to hide. So yeah, there's a lot of versatility to how you can play it.
Very fun. Mr. Witz, I think you and I share the same main. I got to ask as well, who's your go-to runner?
Oh, I split my time between Locust. I'm a very push-forward kind of player, as Joe reminds me all the time.
I'll probably
pushing
be
too
playing
much,
You
too
don't
often.
even have a W key. You just go.
Glitch.
I just love
I like
to
the
go
hit and
fast
run.
forward. That's right.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, the push-forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like the first to try and
I
get
like
a
that
pick.
shotgun she has.
Seeing somebody out of position, going for that pick. Also, I like to play Glitch a lot too. Again, like, I really love that disruption playstyle. I love just finding an enemy crew trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then like taking like the arm cannon and just knocking them out of like the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe.
I'm scanning. I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discuss the runners, Destos in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
Oh, this is what I'm looking for.
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game, but it varies. Your effectiveness varies per runner.
Yeah, like everything in we're making like a survival sandbox, which means everything kind of has.
So not everyone will be able to climb walls and jump off of buildings.
If you want to go fast, like Locust has like a super sprint, so to speak. Like they have leg jets that kind of come on to help you sprint even faster. That causes heat. So basically, it's almost like a stamina system.
I got scared. I thought everything was going to be
cyborgs, right?
movement based.
The body overheats, and so
I wanted it to be tactical.
Mobility, but you overheat quite a bit. So that's kind of the cost that's there, and so that's what pushes us into like finding implants that maybe like expand like how much your heat meter, and also give you more agility, so you can even go even faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game in terms of when we place a mobility thing in there. We really want to make sure.
Table. I keep looking at that. It looks like a ghost.
Affect the pace, and how does it affect the overall survival sandbox?
And to be fair,
it's not a ghost. What is that?
Builds, we got to balance a lot of stuff.
Is that a book?
Kind of sketchy.
Oh wait, that's a Marathon logo.
No, it's no. He has a lot to learn. That's why we're doing
art. Is that an art book they're gonna sell?
I mean, and actually, while we're talking about kind of those finer details, Wits, I'd love to still kind of bug you a little bit. In Marathon, build crafting is a big deal.
Yes. Oh my God. They're talking about build crafting finally.
Yeah, and so like the runners are essentially like a base, right? And so each runner has they have a bunch of implants that you can kind of find.
Yeah, a lot of people were pretty
and, as they go
cracked
up
up about
There's a lot of stats, so you can increase
they didn't like how
your resistance to certain things. So like
it was like going to be hero based.
Be poisoned, right? As our tox. And
I thought it was going to be like Destiny, where you could customize your own runner.
You can increase your agility. There's shields, obviously, to make you a bit more durable.
I don't mind as long as they're giving me guns I can customize.
They give you like extra passives, and at the base rarity, like they have these kind of passives that you kind of play around. At the highest rarity, they are specific to the runner kit that you have, the runner you're playing, and what they do is they really augment your abilities wildly, right? So you can. You're doing one thing, and then you get like a chord specifically for glitch, and now you're like, oh, my double jump is a triple jump? Like, that's how much we want to kind of push that, so that gear really matters. And so builds are like completely the implants, the cores, weapons, weapon attachments. Weapons have like a pretty cool progression too. We have gold mods, which are kind of like the highest end of the attachment pool. They're essentially like exotics in our game, right? What is the exotic version of this Magnum?
Destiny reference
stuff?
In Marathon?
So yeah, really, it's the entire package together.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Experiences in Marathon.
That's super exciting. And actually, to that same end, we got a question in chat as well from I think Firex is how you pronounce it. How many players are going to be in each map?
Varies per map.
Yeah, it varies per map. The footage that people have seen a lot of.
No
Dire
fucking
Marsh, we support up to 18 players.
Oh, up to.
Okay. Right, so room for a lot of play
I thought they were gonna say there's a bigger map with like 64 players.
Well. Lars, can you walk us through maybe just your
60 people versus 4 players.
Sure.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and sell out the best.
Maybe they'll be able to
secrets.
do something like that in the future.
So
Please.
Void is really
give
fun
us a
for
big
me
T battle
because
style thing.
It leans into this part of my personality that is like very devious. And so, if you go on a run with me, I'll be like, hey, any claymores you see, let me know. And I'm putting those in my backpack, and I'm doing crazy things like, okay, so Void has a prime ability that sends out, I think you saw it in the video, it sends like a wall of smoke that sort of like your home base when you do that, it's a portable. Because when you go in that, you become invisible, you get automatic active camo. So I'll do things like set that up to make people believe I'm doing one thing and then do another. So a lot of subversive things. I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside, right? Someone comes in after me, they're gonna have a very bad time. But I also do things like I'll go to a place in the zone where there's high tier loot, and I'll claymore it up, and then close all the doors and leave, and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And then sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later, I see the shield crack in the HUD, and I'm like, yes, I can go back and see what's going on. So yeah, that's how I like to play.
Yeah. How about you, Joe Cross? What's your go-to?
Well, if you know me, I'd rather look good and lose. So I generally pick the runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup, I think that's clearly Blackbird. As far as my play style, I'm typically just a decoy. So
it's like, Joe, go over there.
Yeah, exactly. I am
look
the
really
worst.
great.
Yeah, exactly. Just stand in the open for a little bit. Yeah.
So that's the end of my run story.
Fair. Well, we want to thank you all for your collective sacrifice. We appreciate it. So actually, to that same end, obviously we do a lot of playtesting here internally. Wits, I know you mentioned you've got a folder of some of your best plays, but what are some of your most memorable runs so far?
Some of my memorable runs are really when I'm.
Subversion's going to be a very
like, okay,
crazy tactic
I'm going to be going here. I gotta
in the
go
long
into this
run
room,
of the game.
Got to interact with this device, and I think it's like I'm safe. Like I'm kind of doing like a routine thing. I can get in and
I
get
think
out.
once this game drops, all these metas are just going to pop up, and then people are going to be like, look at my little tactic that you should be trying right now to get an instant 100% win in this game.
That are going for the exact same thing. And there's this moment of like you're about to turn the key to get into a locked room, and then the other team is right there, and you're like, oh crap! Like, and then you're like, this is all-out war in like a hallway that
Dude, I kind of
like a regular
can't
hallway,
wait to see how like
it just gets crazy.
people break
so
the
those are
game.
the peaks that happen where there's these tense moments where you're trying to do something that lead to these very quick crescendos where these mercenaries kind of going crazy, and like all these players are jumping in.
You make it sound like you're playing so carefully.
Knowing Bungie, they don't really. With Destiny, they have a long.
They're just processing power.
They have a long history of like checking everything before.
It sounds like, runs can obviously entail a lot.
Before
we also
releasing
have
it, so there's probably going to be seamless.
Is loot going to be just weapons, or is it
if you're going to break,
after while they're out there in
if you're going to try to break Marathon, you're going to have to actively go out of your way to do something insane to like get out of the map or actually break something. But who knows? This game hasn't released yet, so we'll just have to see.
We have a bunch of different types of grenades in the game as well that you can loot in the world. We have valuables, we have backpacks, attachments, weapons, materials, keys.
And there's a bunch of stuff too that we're just we call valuables, but like there's times when you're running low on money and you're like, I just need to do a valuables run right now, and I need to pick up these things and get my money, into my space bank. So.
Space Bank, yeah.
That actually is a good segue from, and I'm not making this name up, Ballin' Hobo asks, what do I do with the loot when I extract? Like, why does it matter in the long run?
Yeah, there's a variety of reasons. So a lot of it was related to sort of our factions and contract system. But if you want to talk a little bit about that, Lars.
Yeah, we've got this entire system we call factions. You're doing contracts, they're like missions, and you are being greeted originally by AI representative because you are a mercenary. You don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about,
like,
I think, a lot of the
extract,
faction and the
get the
contract
loot,
system is like,
and it gives you currency for skins.
Download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die, you've still made progress there, which I think is a really cool aspect of that feature. But then there's also this other meta layer where, as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself.
What stops
over
people
time,
from
and
going
so
in, extracting the data, and finishing their contract, and just leaving the game?
I was gonna say, you're trying to get as much loot as possible to meet the challenge of the world, right?
Yeah.
Like essentially, different missions get harder over time, right? Which means you want to have more loot on you so you can survive longer, so just in general, be able to do fight all the different, hostile entities in the world, like get through there's a POI on a zone that's heavily fortified by UESC and all of the different units that are there, the snipers, the assault units, like you want to be able to not only withstand that and players. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to get loot in the game.
And honestly, like a lot of the loot translates into things like upgrades, that you utilize through the factions. But there's also an in-game store called the Black Market where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run, or to upgrade yourself if you need anything from that space. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get a lot of good loot out. I don't think I'm ever short of reasons to get loot out.
That just says something else about me, though. I'm just a loot goblin. So sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen as kind of hardcore and maybe tough to get into. What are some of the things that you guys are doing to make them easier to dive into?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things that we could talk about. One is we are obviously investing, besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front end, so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot to make combat something that's a little bit more approachable, but also just equally as deep and have pretty wide things. But I think Andrew could talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to make this is like a Bungie shooter, right? We want to make sure it's approachable. We nail those fantasies. Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of morph the Bungie action game into in the survival space, where again everything kind of costs something, right? Getting shot, you're not going to have a limb system.
You're spitting facts, my guy. I love you.
But you will, guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint. They can slow you down, right?
Oh my God, really?
Status effects are still in the game. And so if you are hit with a chem grenade, right, you're going to be toxed. You can be immobilized, right, which really slows you down. You can be overheated. There's all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So we're trying to make sure that you keep the depth of
spit your shit, King. Oh my God.
Of the action game, right? And so that's how we're trying to marry that together. And in addition to that, if you have some
Destiny
bad runs,
action
right,
with survival
and
mode.
you don't have a lot of, you see your loot kind of going down. We have the sponsored kits, it's kind of talking in the video earlier, where it's a package of gameplay items like weapons or equipment.
I'm not gonna lie, the gunplay looks wildly different from Destiny, which is fine.
For what we think you can be really,
it looks more of the finals almost.
In the environment and actually fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling.
I haven't played that game in so long.
The goal is that you can always clutch. Even if you find somebody who's completely kitted out in really high-end gear, because that's your payday, right? That's the beauty of the moment of oh my God, I took this player, and they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah,
Yeah. Hurts. I mean, obviously, going to be a lot of good pointers for folks at home taking notes for when they get a chance to get into the alpha. But we'd be remiss if we also didn't mention how a big part of what we do here at Bungie is working alongside our community, which is why we've also had the chance since about 2022 to work with hundreds of different creators in our community as well, to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for your time and your opinions. They mean a lot. But no need to listen to me talk about it. We actually just last week had a bunch of
providing
folks
us with Marathon.
Play test the very same alpha build that some of you will have a chance to join in on as well. So I vote I go ahead and let you tell them about it in their own words.
You kind of feel the blood pumping.
Got him, got him, got him. Down them all again and 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 again.
I know none of these people except for Dr. Lupo.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No! No!
Oh, hidden Xperia, really?
It's game
oh, well, of course.
It is literally game changing.
Content revolves around Halo. All right, show me what these gamers have.
Such an exciting
show me their brains.
You are the first group outside of Bungie to playtest our alpha build.
Oh. Oh, there's a lot of people I recognize. There's 3 people I've recognized so far. Oh my God.
Look daddy up, let's go.
Okay, I am ready and up. Whatever you two are.
Oh, that's what it looks like?
Yes, sir.
Dang! Looks like a mobile game almost.
Some money at this time.
Everything's so simplistic.
Oh, you looking around?
Yeah, I'm gonna see who we're gonna raid with.
Alrighty. Bio research is right next to us. You want to do the intercepts?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the map is a lot bigger than I thought. Never mind.
You wanna get going?
Oh my God!
Yep,
that should be a good one.
I didn't actually. I've not been there yet.
Oh, okay, there's...
Oh, yeah.
So, for the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you
There
drop
is. I got a mod
on
earlier that drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps.
If you dash right before you hit the ground, you don't take
it saves
damage.
It'll break the fall, yeah. Happens to the best of us.
AI on the right. Yeah, more AI inside the,
Oh, I see. You're gonna be faced against AI and players. Mostly AI, though. I get it now. Nice. Oh, shit. Is that a player?
Sorry. Excuse me, sorry.
Man.
You good? You good?
Okay, still heading to field maintenance.
Yep.
Why are they fighting it against the UESC? Aren't they supposed to be the good guys? Isn't that like that's what Marathon 1 was about? Removing the aliens from the ship or some shit?
AI with a snipe up above is looking at me.
Oh my god. You can surf off the stairs with boosts? Holy shit. Wait. Oh, it's that thing! It's that thing! I saw that in Classic Marathon.
Player. Down one. I hit one for the kill, but I'm down two.
Oh, that would have been a good play if they didn't have just... Oh my god, so many explosions!
Either way, I'm getting shredded right now, so I gotta
Clear the AI outside first. They're just gonna beam us if we don't get rid of them.
We gotta... Yep.
What?
That's a purple one.
Okay, self-res. Uh-oh.
Wait, the one is at fire like 5 knees. Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, this is my type of gameplay right here.
What do you have on your little guy?
Holy shit. I'm already cooning.
Oh, mechanics hit. That's what we need, right? We're just
Yeah,
just mechanical status effect.
I'm using that.
Yeah, I'm inside with them. When you have the mechanics kit, it doesn't take anything. You're just good. Yeah.
Wow, they give you so much ammo.
I'm unlocking the box. Yeah, dropping in. Big ones, too. They've got long shots in too. Oh. Yeah. That's gotta be.
Holy shit!
There's a loot up there, huge, absolute. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. I realised.
Where are they?
They're on the balcony, like south 200.
I got one knocked. I got one knocked.
Nice. That's
annihilated, dude. Oh my
Yeah, the hurt sounds, it sounds so visceral.
Oh yeah, there's a sniper,
freaking no! It's a Brian! Kill him, he's a fiend, dude.
I'm coming to you, Ben.
Yeah, I see him.
Don't underestimate this guy.
Oh my god, that thing! He killed 2, I think it's 1v1.
1v1. He's won.
Good stuff. I literally only have a sniper.
Is green hit markers mean players? What was that? Was that a radio menu?
Was way over here. I don't see anybody over there yet.
He's been quiet for an awful long time. I reckon he's gone to res. I see him.
He's right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me if they res.
That's okay. Yeah, he's holding the angle at a distance.
Sniped a sniper.
Yeah, right on me. This player. On me. Very weak up there. I'm underneath.
Are they where we got down? Nice.
Knocked one.
Coming.
Got one left.
Kinda not much of a fan of the reload speeds, but then again, they said there would be augments to change,
I got no tags.
like player stuff, player movement
There.
and stuff like that. So
You got eyes?
Yeah, A1.
Oh, is that him up there?
there's probably items to increase
Yes, sorry, was.
increase
Yeah,
reload speed.
Or is that Yusek?
Yeah, look at him.
They were shooting something in here.
Ghost Commander.
I think they kind of built a ringer group, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
They built God Squad, you could say. I feel like we might be the God Squad.
That was good. That was a good run.
Yeah.
We got knife some AI and grab some guns.
We can go to field maintenance.
Yeah, a loot container key. Isn't there one of those around here?
Yeah, it's right here.
What's this guy playing
Maybe I just
Void?
threw that thought.
Oh. You not start with a gun?
I knifed one.
Oh, you start. I think it. Wait, what? You start with. Okay, it's a. Wow, it really is kind of like a looter shooter. Oh. Dang. Oh, good God.
God, I'm dead.
Wow. Wait, this. Oh my God. What? Wait, what is he doing?
Sucking me.
Stop sucking him. It's a purple shield.
What? What did that thing just do to him? My God.
I found a purple enemy.
Whoa.
I heavy knifed it 4 times and had to dump a full mag into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's out on his own just doing shit. This is so funny. He's not even comms with the team.
Okay.
Dude, he's so me.
Yay.
If I were had a if I had a chance to play test like him, I'd probably act like that because I'm so socially awkward.
I'm saved.
You've seen me play Fortnite, probably.
What's the question marks again?
Look at him. No comms, just killing everyone. He's having the time of his life.
Like,
while his team is just dying. Oh my God.
Flares, 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 flares.
One is broken.
I think that Volt shooter gun that he's using is a very it's a utility weapon where it's like
Purple shield, I knocked one.
it shoots shield cracking rounds.
I knocked one.
God damn. He domed him.
Found him.
I'm noticing that the players,
Glitch
they're
is moving, glitch is moving.
even
Yeah,
without
glitch
the
is
shields,
behind
they're
you at the
still
moment.
so like really tanky.
White shield, white shield.
Oh, she's scared. She's scared.
It's probably to
Down, down.
maximize the amount of gameplay
Very, very nice.
in a short amount of time. Right? I mean, like to keep the gameplay going.
Yeah, I want the frickin' purple.
Longer firefights and
Purple shield. Who has
more
that?
tactical gameplay, giving time for the teammates to arrive. That's good.
The big items, the big drops, the stuff that's like really high value, they're like, I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void or
Oh,
Flash.
Jesus.
If I've got a better aim, I'm going to win.
Thank you
There's
for
no
the
better
follow,
game
love
like that.
THR.
Have that kind of gameplay.
Love their
When
love
people
love
find out
THR.
about some of the secrets and stuff, they are going to lose their mind.
Playing so far has just been refreshing, I'd like to say. Everything felt really locked in.
This being sort of the next full Bungie experience is
Jeff
an exciting
Keighley.
moment.
The game is inherently fun.
What? Bro, this guy gets all the good perks. Well, I mean, he's been like the front man for like every gaming announcement thing for like a while, since like 2014. Since TGA 1.
Obviously, having those creators in was a whole lot of fun. Getting to work with both creators and players alike has been a privilege. It's been a great time getting to set that up. And of course, I promise I'm not saying this just because I work on the social media team here, but if you head over to our YouTube channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So YouTube.com.
Deadass G?
Find us. Also same with all of our other socials as long as I'm at it.
I want to see more
but,
gameplay.
Lars, obviously, again, like we talked about.
Oh, that
before
was
this
probably
video,
enough
we're really
gameplay, but I
important to our community for the
need a
most
full
part. Have we
match.
ever
How long
done
are these
this
matches
really
gonna
at this
take?
scale before?
So I've been at Bungie for a while now, since the Halo 3 days, and I think the thing
Such a big map.
even since my time, we've been really good about is working with players, working with the community. It's something we take pride in.
I guess the matches
and
last
this
on
game in
how long,
particular, yeah, we
how
brought
far
people
you want to
in,
go into the
players in
map,
much earlier into the process than I
and
think
like
we
how
ever have
greedy you
before.
are.
It's
The more
given us
greedy you are,
really
the
good
longer and
insight.
harder it
You know, we
gets.
tell them when they show
Oh
up,
Jesus
be
Christ, that
brutally
sounded weird.
honest, because that's how we learn. That's how we understand what needs to change, what needs to get better. And I think it's been really great.
That's been a ton of fun. I mean, even again, like these folks were all here last week. You guys were in there with them. Some of you playing as well. What was it like?
Oh, it was super exciting. Yeah, I mean, like when you have a lot of there was a combination of players who we've been engaging with for a long time, and some players who were brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both. Especially when you got to some higher level skilled players who just joined in and immediately got it and started destroying everybody, like Tens and Lupo was in there, and but yeah. Yeah, you had some.
Right, they invited 10.
Yeah, so it was pretty amazing to jump in, and I'm gonna throw Nick under the bus for a moment here. Like, apparently he was on the team with Brian and Jeff Keighley, and they were not having success. Y'all were like destroying them,
Clearly
the
Nick was the
creators.
problem,
And, yeah, it's probably your
agree,
team that
Nick
was
is the
destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through, and
Thank you.
I did my job.
What a badass.
Mission accomplished, Lars. Yeah.
Nothing less expected from a
Something
Halo
that
3
suits you,
dev.
honestly. Also, though, you were saying you were observing a little bit as well, maybe not playing quite as much. What was it like, from your perspective, getting to see all these folks jump in and play the game for the first time? Some of them.
I mean, it was awesome. It's awesome, like playing the game for so long, right? And seeing other people play the game is just a great feeling, right? For like the whole team. You get to see things that you designed for happen, and in real life, right? You see people who are like being hunted by other players that take refuge by like we're a heavily fortified area, and watching the UESC equalize a little bit. Moments like that was great. There was another fight that was like it looked so fun, but also hilarious, but also like really like it was like a great time, but also really tense. There was two crews that were fighting under the dire marsh map. There's a bunch of tunnels and stuff like that, and
tunnels?
They were fighting in the
What?
tunnels, and the fight was literally like almost one by ones. Like
There's
3
an
and 3,
underground layer?
like constantly moving towards each other and fighting in the hallway. The person in the front dropping meds for people in the back and changing positions. And that
Holy
fight went
shit.
into like little vents as
I thought the
well, so it
only
was like this, like,
CQC was gonna
this
be in
hilarious
vents
chase that was,
and
like,
the hallways.
It was super tense because
There's
you didn't
fucking
know exactly
tunnels?
whether you were gonna get third party. And they were
What?
like the volume in the room kept on going up from those two crews because they were just like, when are they gonna get flanked? There's another vent right there that could pop up from there. And they were shooting vents just like out of just pure paranoia. It was awesome to watch.
Once this game drops, I don't think I'm ever gonna see sunlight again.
You got to play. Were there any other creators you got to dive in with?
Oh yeah, I was on a team with Valkyrie and Katamina, and we had a lot of fun. There was like a couple moments where we bunkered down underneath a greenhouse in the tunnels underneath. Tunnels are dangerous and they were fun. But we basically created like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were baiting them down into it. And yeah, it was pretty successful. I'm telling you, the claymore strats are good. Yeah. Don't sleep on claymores. They're
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Lars is like, I know.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're talking about claymore strats. I wonder.
These creators.
I wonder what's going to be broken the first thing this thing drops.
Goes so far, rather. As someone who's played a lot
They're
of
hyping
ALF
up
1
claymores
in the past as
pretty well.
Myself, back on my titanium G4 PowerBook so long ago, bringing in the ALF 1 team was really, really exciting. You guys had a chance to work with them as well.
I'm starting to see why they
sort of
didn't make everyone like super quick,
right? Like to keep that alive,
which
as
is
we're sort
good.
of building this new world, and so
there's a counter for everyone.
With the Marathon Classic on Steam.
And it doesn't have to be in the base character that you choose.
But yeah, both of those, it's just been
like
it's
claymores
sort of
for fast
threads,
people.
If that makes sense, sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this new, re-envisioning in a lot of ways of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well about the dangers of the world, we do have a question from Twitch chat. Are there dangerous PvE encounters? Obviously, you've mentioned the UESCs are out there, pardon me, and you should
animals,
underestimate them at the
wildlife.
But can you tell us a little bit more about maybe some of those emergent threats?
The fucking Guta.
Yeah, absolutely. There's the UESC security units that are out there. There's a bunch of different types that do different things. So watch out for them. We also have ticks, which are these wonderful, surprising, explodey fauna. Yeah, they run at you.
you. Yeah.
They run
I
at
thought
you,
they were-
explode on you, and they have
Oh,
the
that's what they were
stupid
called.
nests actually to get rid of them, essentially.
The little flies.
And there's a
Okay,
bunch
there
of
is
hazards and
wildlife.
stuff that are, like,
I
on
thought there
the
was
map
gonna.
as well. We
I
have a
thought
bunch
they
of
meant like actual like tiny
all
ticks that
kinds of
give you Lyme
surprises that await
disease.
players, and yeah, in the alpha there's a
Digital
few, but
mercenaries
it's
get digital Lyme disease.
The scariest unit, the Ghost Commander for me, for sure. The Ghost Commander.
They're all
their
loaded
ability is,
with
like,
Stuxnet.
They go into active camo and they actually have clones.
Don't let
They
them
have a
touch
bunch
you.
of, like, clones that go out there, so you think you're not sure which one to shoot. And then by the time you recognize which one is actually the real one, right, it's like it may be over for you. But that's one. The sniper, also love the sniper as well. We really want to have these prolonged sniper fights that are really great against the UESC. If
think
you
the art director
manage
has
to
like
really
a
push them
secret
and they
goon
notice you're
stash
pushing, they'll punish you for that
of
too.
their own
So,
characters.
like, yeah, definitely be careful of these
Not
units.
Ken Levine.
Tread carefully.
Not to be trifled.
By the way.
And the recruits, honestly, the recruits,
Poor
they
guy.
have this rush down that they do. If you're not too careful and knowing where they're going to be flanking you and rushing you down from, like, yeah, we're purposely making them these formidable foes that you can't get treasure out of the world easily, and they're guarded.
I know some art people. They for games they make the characters like design it some way on purpose so that
Also,
there
too,
would be
we've
an
got another
influx
question
of
from,
Rule
Elliot
34.
Shemsky. Can a team be composed of any number of runner types, like 3 blackbirds, for example?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
There's no restriction on how you assemble.
To be an art
You can all
director.
play the same. You can create a meme
And
pack
have
if you
everyone
want,
do your work for
Or
you.
you can diversify a little bit, and sort of try to use each other's utilities. But we've seen them all.
I didn't design him
It's been
with
really
big
cool to see
breasts
kind
for
of
the
different
game.
combinations we've seen.
You may never know, like
I did it for
3
myself.
different, like, players that are playing Blackbird, they may have very different builds and what they're gearing towards in Blackbird, right? Like, they may be some of them, like one of them may actually have implants that allow them to go in active camo. That's not a specific thing for a runner, so we're purposely trying to make it so that you can diversify.
I did see the shield wall comp, which is like basically 3 locusts in the test from last week. But yeah, that's cool.
Well, oh my God, that makes it even better. You
So,
can pick
again, obviously, it's
2
been
of
so
the
much
same
fun that you guys
character,
are
or
talking
more
about
than one of the
this
same
game and
character.
The experiences you've had. You've been building a world that's really ripe for players to tell their own stories in. Again, with the closed alpha on the way on April 23rd, as players finally get a chance, some of them to jump in. What are some of the stories you're most excited for them to get to dive in and maybe tell themselves?
So many. I mean, there's so many different stories that I think are that we're looking forward to seeing happen, especially ones that we've never even seen before. But getting onto the planet, like honestly, just trying to survive amongst all of the different threats that exist there, the dying, When our trail
I'm
says
scared
death,
for what the customization is
there's a
going
lot
to
of
be
death in
like,
game.
because the only thing
the
we've seen
learning
of
from it, the
customization
challenging
is
yourself, the getting back up and trying
guns.
to do something new. It's gonna be exciting.
Can
I'm sure there's plenty of other things.
switch on and off
I'm curious,
scopes
Mr.
and
Cross, what do you expect?
augments and stuff.
I mean, I'm had the fortune to
scared
launch Destiny
for the skins.
and now
I
Marathon.
like
It's
skins and
always
shit
amazing
like
to
that.
Put something out into the world that you've been working on, sort of in a bubble for 6
As
years.
with,
or something
skins
like
and
that,
stuff, you can really-
and have the players experience the visual world.
It really
for the first
goes
time is
downhill
amazing.
very easily if you're
introducing the IP
you're not
into
careful
the world,
with
sort of
planning.
beyond the game.
How such things are
sort
gonna
of
work.
the culture it creates. Always excited to see like what the fans tell us what the game is and what the metas are and what the IP is, and so that exchange is always amazing.
Yeah, check out the Discord. It's getting wild in there right now. Wits, how about you? Anything come to mind on your side?
I'm just really excited for folks to discover the content and play with it in interesting ways. We've been making this meal for a bit. It's just time to see folks play, right? Like, we've been making the sandbox for a bit. We've been working together on all the activities and everything in the world, right? It's just going to be exciting to see people react to it organically and learn from it.
Yeah, very exciting.
I'm also curious to see which runner will be the crowd favorite. Yeah, out of the end. I have theories.
We've come a long way since Halo.
Yeah.
And all the old Halo heads are like, in the team are like,
brings us to just about the conclusion of
There's
what's been a very
everything they make
action-packed
is so
show.
different now.
Superstars, guys, thanks so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
I mean, thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there. Like, our team is literally sitting behind these cameras here, and they're amazing. Like, you should give yourselves a hand, for putting together.
maybe like in a decade they'll release a new IP and it'll look wildly, infinitely crazier than anything they've ever created.
Also, there's
I mean, Marathon looks different already, but there's still a tiny bit of,
just want to make sure
like old
all
Bungie
of
stuff
you,
in there.
Let's give you a hand too. You've been doing
That looks recognizable. But the moment they drop a new IP, shit's gonna be popping,
again, as
bro.
we noted at the top of the show, coming up at the very, very end, we've got a very special surprise. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and stick around all the way through till the end. But again, a huge thanks, Joe Ziegler, Joe Cross, Andrew Witz, and Lars Bakken. Thank you all for being here today. And of course, again, to echo Ziegler, thank you so much to the entire dev team here at Bungie. Thank you so much for being here today. Whether
It might be hopium, but this might be Bungie's kickstart to a new era to be on top of gaming.
It's honestly humbling to be here today. And again,
Because on Halo, they were on top,
thank you all so much for all of your
and
hard work.
between Destinies, between the end of Halo and then the Destinies, they've just been in like this limbo area in between.
And most importantly, again, to
Hopefully with Marathon, they shoot up top.
It's such a privilege
because they had like a management shakeup lately. This is probably hopium. It can go 50-50, but I hope. I really hope.
And of course, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles Milo out there.
I'm not on Twitch.
Here just after the show.
This is YouTube.
Go ahead and tell them we said hello when you get a chance to drop into their chat. But as has become kind of a tradition here at Bungie with our streams, we've saved just one more special thing.
Yes! Yes!
We've told you a lot about the game so far, but we haven't had a chance to really touch on the narrative just yet. And we're really excited to build a story that's innovative in the extraction shooter space.
Yeah, show me the story. I can't wait.
And we'd love to show you a glimpse of that now. So we've had the opportunity to partner
They've
with
already
Academy and Emmy award-winning
dumped
director
like
Alberto Mielgo.
a gazillion
Show you just a bit of a snapshot
like
of what life is
lore
like
in Destiny. So it could be like another civilization's lost lore. Like anthropologists stumble upon this shit type of thing and can't make sense of it. I wonder how Marathon's gonna be like. Obviously they're gonna base it off of the original IP, but oh my god, a cinematic? No fucking way. Is that a fucking moon with a chip inside it? Oh, ARG heads. Look, numbers on the screen. What could it mean? Oh my god. Oh! What the fuck? Hit him with the light skin minimalistic art style stare. Oh. Oh no. What? What is this, like some type of cyber virus thing? Because I know it's like... Oh! It's that thing! It's the Spitish robes. Spitish robes from Destiny. What the fuck? Dude. Digital Rapture? What the fuck is this? Wait, are those dates? The numbers? Is this... Are we getting chronology? Lore drop right now? That shit says September 23rd. That's when the game drops. Whoa. Wake up. We need you.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them,
wait, I'm getting kind of hard. Stop whispering in my ear. I'm getting hard.
Whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculptor well those passions red which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things.
That digital Molly? Oh.
And the heart that fed. And the heart that
Friends! Dude, I fucking love this found footage camera action. This is insane. That glitch?
How's the new shell feeling? I mean, it feels just like what it is, right? Like $1 trillion.
Like $1 trillion.
Sakaguchi Genetics sent a reminder. Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know. Do you mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there. So. Contract.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm. Yeah. Supposed to be my lucky charm.
Oh my god. Yo. Yo, fight back. The cartel is here, run! They don't like feds in their home.
Can you identify her?
My mom. That's your mom.
Now, consider this. Do you recognize this child?
Who are you? I don't know.
It's you.
Really?
Oh, there's that song again. Five. Saw 4 last time in the ATF raid.
Hey, what's that you're always too into? Worth anything?
I don't know, but I like it. It speaks to me.
Let me listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god, your friend.
Do you ever wonder what happened to these people?
It's not my business.
And this music is? You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
Holy shit! No! They killed the mommy. Plot twist, he's just lying down in the grass. Oh, I was right. Oh my god. Blink. No, why are you breathing in the camera like that, dog? Dude, this is actual cinema happening. Oh, there's the arm cannon. Push him back. Right? That's what that was? The fuck was that? We've only had plot development with a void and glitch so far.
Pedestal these words.
Are these two gonna be our main?
My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain.
King of Kings.
The decay of that colossal wreck. Round the decay of
got
boundless
bones.
deck. Boundless. The lone and level sand stretch far away.
I think the Vex could have predicted this. Oh. Jesus Christ! Holy! Just got gutted. Oh, it keeps going.
I don't know. Is that me?
Ah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's exactly what I thought. They just get reborn over and over again. You know what Bungie's so good at? They're just so good at implementing like lore reasons for characters when they die or get resurrected when they come back, stuff like that. Was that it? That was it. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come. That was incredible. That was insane. That was nuts. Oh, hey, look. There's everyone who played. Let's see who I can recognize. CB Gray. I know that guy. He's the guy with the really gray eyes. Expert, I think I know. I think they got tens to play. Oh, there it is. Tens, K-Day, Valkyrie. Of course. Please disperse. Some ARG head's gonna look through all of this and they're gonna be like, what does that pipe up there mean? What's that pipe? Is that part of the ARG? Huh? Oh my god, no. It just turns out to be the shit pipeline, the sewage pipeline for the upstairs floor. Oh my god. Oh my god. One of these guys have QR codes on their shirts. Who could it be? Who could it be? Did you see that guy just like side skip away from the camera like he thought he was gonna be in the shot or something? It's too late, bro. It's too late, little bro. You already ruined the shot. Everybody saw it's Jover. And look. It's a captain. Right? That's Skullus, I think. I don't remember. What? They just have a tiger laying on there? What is that for, like, tiger engine? Uh-huh. Wow. What their office looks like now? Or is this like some type of different office where it's the Marathon office instead of the Bungie Destiny office? More Marathon now. Hey, bro. Hello, bro. What's going on? Hello, bro. Oh my god, that was incredible. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's Marathon, everyone. Yippee! Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Well, I'm definitely playing this game. They kind of sold me. There's a story, kind of. It's an extraction shooter where you upgrade shit and augments. Oh my god. Oh my god. Incredible. Oh my god, this is literally peak. This is literally peak. I can't wait. I can't wait. It comes out in 5 months. I need to time travel. I need to invent a way of time traveling right now. Right here, right now to play Marathon. This is insane. Insane, bro. I swear to god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Marathon. I don't know if I should play Marathon Classic though to get ready for this. I think maybe I should. Because this is kind of like a... They said they were building on it, so it's not exactly like a... Whoa! No, it is a reboot. Right? Just coming back with the same story, or not the same story, same universe, a different story. Hell yeah. Well, that was the Marathon stream. Good luck. Godspeed and goodbye. I gotta go buy bananas. I won't tell you what they're used for. It can only be used 2 things, but yeah. I'm out.